many of people are still waiting to get accommodated. They are in different parts of the camp, and also some of them are in the corners without having any proper accommodation, without having any shelter, no tents and anything at all. That's clear that it is going to be temporary, but during this temporary, and if it is for 1 or 2 nights, this is the condition. The authorities in the camp are doing their best in order to accommodate people, but the number is getting increased and it is raising, and it is really hard for many of the people in order to find a place and to find somewhere safe for themselves. All the classes that used to be for the educational purposes are now totally for the people in order to be here, be there for 1 or 2 nights. And also all the places that they were used by the organizations, by the NGOs and everywhere, it is totally under for the people, and they sleep here. But still many people are in the corners and they are still searching and waiting in order to have a space. That seems that the fire is not only here in order to have the place for the people, but also it is in a way to for the people to show their solidarity, to show they are united, and to also be together and to pass this time all together. And the communities are also doing their best in order to have in order to share their accommodation, to share their place with the rest of the people. And for them, all the people that they came tonight are their guests, and they are doing their best to give a space for the pregnant women, for the vulnerable people, and also to give the priority on those that they are in need. And they are sharing as much as possible. Let's make tonight as a historical night, and to show that how close the people from different camps are, and how happy they become when they meet each other, even if it is an critical condition, emergency situation, but they are willing to collaborate with each other.
Okay. Making this demonstration today?
Today is 16th of August, and we are in Rizona camp. The main reason that we have this demonstration is that there is no safety waiting for people, no safety for refugees in Turkey, and there is no chance for them to be safe there. At the moment, the refugees that they are in Turkey, they are facing violence. They are facing violence from the people, and everybody of those that they are now in Rizona, and all those that they came from the way of Turkey, they all face this violence from Turkey, from the police, in the camps, temporary camps, and so this procedure should be stopped, because these people have been waiting for years, and there is no chance for them to be back to the Turkey again.
We heard that most of this camp, the refugees or this camp, they are taking refuge about their cases. Why this happening?
There are many cases that are getting rejection, and only many exceptions are getting acceptance, and there is no reasons for those that they get acceptance. For instance, you can count on those that they got their answers, and among them, like 1 or 4 of them they get rejection, and many of them they get rejection without any reason, and they have to apply for the second time and have to wait again, and this process is going to be continue for more years.
How long takes the process? Somebody who's coming for the first time in Greece and he's applying for asylum seeker here in Greece?
For the first time they have to be in the islands, and after that they get transferred to the mainland. And the deal that it was among Turkey and Europe, it was not going to be put on the people that they are in mainland, because this deal in 2016 was only for those that they were getting rejection in the islands, not the ones that they are in mainland. The ones that they are in mainland, they have already passed their first procedure. Okay. So there is no reason for them to pass this process again and again. And this is only waste of time, waste of life, and this is something that the future of their children is in danger, being in uncertainty and with no change and improvement in their life.
The Minister of Immigration in Greece, they decided that Turkey is safe for all the refugees that are coming from Syria, Somalia, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan and Pakistan. Do you think that is safe for you?
the meaning of safety is not only to be there and not to have bomb inside of your house or where do you live. It is about the safety of respect, the safety in humanity, the safety in treatment, the safety in the medical and social issues. But there is no reason for that, and there is no support for refugees there. When there is no opportunity for job, there is no opportunity for them to work there. So how can they pay all these expenses without having, opportunity in order to be in that system?
Did anybody came from the government to ask from some of those refugees to take them or deport them to Turkey?
There were many of some of MEPs that they came here to ask about the condition, and they were shocked when we said that these interviews are taken from people that they are in mainland, and it is happening even in the camps that are in mainland, like in Rizona and the camps around. And they were really shocked that why it should happen for the people that they are in mainland. However, there are those that there is no chance for them because they have already transferred from Ireland.
So what are you asking today?
To stop this process, to make a fair procedure, a fair system, so everybody will be satisfied by that. We are here in order to prove the reason that we are to leave our country of origin, not to prove the country that we passed, And now that they see that all those countries are in a red line, they started the process with Turkey. That's not totally fair. It's not justice, and this is what we are demanding.
Thank you so much.
من چند روز آماده نکردم چند تقریبا آماده است ولی اونجا آماده نکردم یعنی میکشیم بله شما خیلی اعصابش خورد اگه با هم نخور بکشید
As the space is almost finished, I'm on the way of putting this books in the library in order to show to the people that there are opportunities for reading to them. And I hope that I will have the chance in order to encourage the residents of the camp to have reading book and a part of their daily life. And beside this, as the volunteers that at the constructions of the space are a bit tired, so it is like an opportunity for me to put the books inside. And after that, there are some other parts of the work that is reminded, but hope everything will be finished and the space will be accessible for the residents to come inside and start their activities. And I'm so excited for each part of that activities. I will keep all those activities in my writings for sure. And as soon as possible, and after receiving other materials that we are waiting for, the space will be ready for the residents to use. And we will come to you with the great news, and you will see more volunteers coming inside, more colleagues being here, and more friends who are showing their solidarities, especially from outside of the camp, and those that are visiting this space in order to like being connected with us. It will be a connection link from the camp residents to the people outside, and it is very nice to show that from each space, from different people, there are donations coming to us, there are like supports that we are getting, and this is what makes us so excited and so happy. Thank you very much for everything. Stay safe.
Viva be one of us here in the camp in a restricted area that is closed with all the industry factories? Would you stay silent? Would you really stay silent if you would have the children who are out of school for years? Would you really stay silent if you would receive many empty promises? Would you really stay silent if you would have your sick mothers, your parents that are all vulnerable, but there is no consideration about their life? Would you really stay silent if you would be able to work, to find a job, but there wouldn't be any opportunity, any chance for you? Would you really stay silent if you would protest not for once, not twice, many times in order to raise your voice for the world? Because you are invisible. We are invisible. We want the world to see us. We want the world to listen to our voice. We don't want to be hidden in the camps. We don't want to protest for ourselves. We don't want to raise our voices and protest for many hours in front of the camp. We really don't want to close the camp. But we cannot find any other solution. We were expecting to have a lot of people who may be interested to see us. But we are invisible. We are hidden. We are trapped. Would you really stay silent if you would tolerate all these pains, if you would tolerate all these sicknesses, all these disasters in a restricted area, and in the hope of making a change would come for many days as a strike out of the camp, staying there for hours, sometimes for days, in order to make some change for the fate of your children, for the future of your children, and change them in a better way? You would never stay silent. If you would know about your right, you would never stay silent. So we all know about our right. We know that we have the right to have access to education. We know that we should have the right to be free to move. That's why we are asking for freedom of movement.
Solidarity will win.
Solidarity will win.
Solidarity will win.
Solidarity. کلان انگیزه دادیم به بقیه خانم‌ها و خواستیم که تا در مقابل کاملا با اونا صحبت کنیم.
اما 3 سال میشه که از وطن بیرون برآمدیم. ما آمدیم در اروپا. امروز اطفال من خانه‌نشین است. نیار از کوی جمع کردم میارم. چهارچوکات بسازم اولادای خود داخلش میشونم یا درس بخونن. آیا این حقوق بشر است؟ حقوق میره میگه؟
کلا آمدن از خاطری که اولادش آرام باشه، زندگی درست حسابی داشته باشه. کلا آینده اولاد خود میخواد درست کنن. ولی متاسفانه در اینجا آمدیم اصلا از بد بدتر شد و بهتر نشد.
Freedom of movement. We demand freedom of movement.
It's not the first round of our demonstrations. We did it the same thing 1 month ago. They were going to give us some new chances. We gave them some chances, but they broke their opportunity, their promises. They broke them down without giving any answer. Yesterday, no one from representatives of the Ministry of Migration came here. They don't put any care, any attention on us. This is a big problem because we want them to speak with us, but they are not willing to speak.
تبعیض تفکیک ممنوع.
ID, passport for all.
ID, passport for
Here will be changed in a prison. We are all worried about it. I am Parvana Amiri. I live in Greece in Ritsona camp here for a year and 4 months. I live in a little house with my family. I am trying to use my time in the most available way. I learn Greek and German language. I also built a school and I teach to the people. And also I run the poetry and writing workshop in Farsi and English language. Sometimes I walk with my friends and go out. But one day, the last Thursday, when I woke up in the morning, I saw that some walls are getting constructed around the camp. It was shocking for me, and after a while I noticed that it was also shocking for more 3,000 people living in the camp. It was shocking because we didn't know about it before. There was nothing declared about it, and everything happened suddenly. We will not be able to see the cars passing the route, not be able to see the people passing the route. And all these are getting constructed from European Union's money.
Freedom of movement!
We want, we demand.
We want, we demand.
Freedom of movement. Freedom of movement. Freedom of movement. Freedom of movement. ID, passport for us.
ID, passport for us.
ID, passport for us.
ID, passport for us.
ID, passport برای همه.
ID, passport برای همه.
ID, passport برای همه.
ID, passport برای همه.
ID, passport for us.
ID, passport for us.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
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 ID، پاسپورت برای همه.
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 ID، پاسپورت for all.
ID، پاسپورت for all.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
Stop discrimination.
Stop discrimination.
Stop segregation.
Stop segregation.
Stop segregation.
Stop segregation.
Stop discrimination.
Stop discrimination.
ID, passport for all.
ID, passport for all.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
بلندتر. تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
We want, we demand.
We want, we demand.
Freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement.
We want, we demand.
We want, we demand.
Freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement.
We want, we demand.
We want, we demand.
Freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement.
We want, we demand.
We want, we demand.
Freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement.
Stop
Stop discrimination.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
تبعیض، تفکیک ممنوع.
ID, passport for all.
ID, passport for all.
ID, passport برای همه.
ID, passport.
ID, passport برای همه.
ID, passport برای همه.
ملت تغییر بلندتر. ID, passport.
ID, passport for all.
ID, passport برای
ID, passport برای
We want, we demand.
We want
Freedom of movement.
freedom of movement.
We want, we demand.
We
Movement.
freedom of movement.
We want, we demand.
We want demand.
Freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement.
ID, ID, passport for all.
ID, passport for all.
ID, passport for
ID passport for all. ID passport for all. ادامه داره. ID passport for all. ID passport.
Μόλις θέλουμε να προχωρήσουμε δεν θα μπούμε μέσα.
تبعیض تفکیک ممنوع. ID passport for all. Freedom of movement. Freedom of movement. We demand movement. Freedom of movement. ID passport. ID passport for all. ID passport for all. ID passport ID passport for
Thank you.